Yo, what is good, Tristans and Tris fam? Today, I'm blending with my couch. But today we're sponsored by Sweatcoin. Sweatcoin is an app that pays you to walk. You're not gonna become a millionaire or anything, but it does encourage people to go outside and to get healthy, which is something that I can get behind. Me personally, ever since I started using the app today, I was able to run a kilometer, is what they say here in Europe, in about 7 minutes. And that's not that impressive, but it's impressive for me, okay? So the good thing is that the app is getting me outside. It's a cool app. Check it out. Link in the description. That being said, let's jump into this clip of, how do you even say his name? Hozier? Man, why do I always have issues with people's names? If you think about it, there's a lot of artists whose names that you don't know how to pronounce. And today we've got Hozier singing Take Me to Church in a New York City Subway, which is so cool. I have been so excited to check this out. I have just been waiting. But anyway, let's go. I love these kinds of videos because they really show you like what a singer is doing like in real life. No microphones, no tricks, no nothing. It's just their voice. It's great. Let's check it out. So if people are like, I can't hear him, he's quiet. Low notes are supposed to be rather quiet when you hear them in real life. The reason why they sound so loud in recordings and in professional productions is because they even out the volumes of the high notes and the low notes sound like they're the same volume. Once he gets to the high notes, it's going to be really loud. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last tune of me. Every Sunday's getting he sounds exactly the same. Before we jump into the high notes here, there's something I'm going to point out that I think is very helpful for singers out there and for anyone who's just generally curious about singing. He's not, even though it sounds like he's singing amen, he's not singing amen. He's singing men. So take a listen really quick. Amen. Only on the top note is he singing an A. But before that, he's singing an amen, amen. It's a. It's not amen, which is like kind of how you'd speak that. Amen. It sounds ridiculous to do it that way. So he sings amen. It's an and not an A. Anyway, interesting thing to point out there. Amen. It sounds like amen though. Take me to church, I'll like a dog. Ooh, so smooth. That's crazy. It's perfect. I'm amazed. Something that he loves to do is all of his vowels modify almost towards his vowels modify towards the darker versions. So an A becomes an becomes an O, and so on and so forth. A becomes and as we keep going, you'll hear exactly what I'm talking about. He doesn't say sacrifice. He says sacrifice. His pitch is so great. So when you modify your vowels this way, the way that he modifies them and towards like heavier, fuller sounds, one thing that can be rather difficult to do is to sing on pitch because you're carrying up so much weight, is what we like to say. Your vocal folds are compressing very firmly, and it's difficult to bring that type of a sound up, especially in such a relaxed way. And it's amazing how effortless this is for him, and his pitch is just flawless. And even though he adds some distortion on the top of his note there, the reason why it works and why with other singers when they tend to add distortion onto their voices it tends to sound really grating is because he has a perfect note underneath the distortion and he's adding it intentionally.
This is hungry work. Take me to church. I worship like a dog.
So for example, another thing, he's not saying I worship like a dog. He's not saying dog. He's saying dog. Like a dog at the shrine of your lies. He's singing shrine and not shrine of your lies. Not like a shrine. It's a shrine. He's like, there's an there instead of an I'll tell you my sins. He just sings straight. A lot of the time singers don't pronounce the entire word. They just pronounce they don't even pronounce the syllables. He just says He doesn't say I'll, which is something that a lot of singers have a lot of trouble recognizing, because if you want to pronounce the consonants on that I'll, there's not only consonants, but there's extra vowels there. I'll, right? There's a bunch of extra stuff going on to pronounce I'll, especially up that high in your voice. And those vowels don't work up that high in your voice generally, especially the way that he's singing them. So you have to kind of skip them, and nobody is going to notice this unless even singers don't notice this. Even a lot of teachers don't notice this, to be honest with you. Unless you really, really listen and you really pay attention to exactly what he's singing, you will never notice that that's a thing. And I guarantee that 99.9% of the people listening and watching this didn't know that he doesn't actually sing the word I'll.
Take me to church. I worship like a dog at the shrine of your life.
He doesn't... Leave a comment down below and let me know if you didn't know that he sung instead of I'll. I guarantee nobody knows this stuff. This is like the secrets of singing that people don't know.
My sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that. Let me give you my life. Take me to church. I worship like a dog at the shrine of
It's
your life.
amazing. This is so good.
There is no sweeter innocence than our gentle sin.
Oh my god, this is ridiculously good. One of the best videos like this I've ever seen. I have such respect for him. Only then. This is so good. Again, he's not singing amen, which is the way you'd say it, amen. How do they say it? Amen. I don't even know how they say it. He's singing amen. That time he actually sang an A. So generally the higher up in pitch that you go, the more acceptable it is for you to sing amen. So you can sing an A up at the top there and it'll work, but if you sing it at the bottom, amen, it's just like A. It sounds ugly as hell. So like generally the higher up you go, the brighter your vowels. And you can hear that at the bottom of his voice here. He sings an and not an A.
Take me to church. I worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you
He's so good at
and you
this.
can sharpen your knife.
Sharpen your knife. It's just, listening to his vowels is so crazy. So good. That was so good. Wow.
Be quiet, you idiot. That wasn't very good at all. That was incredibly strained.
Queen Cat, are you joking me right now? What? Are you serious? Could you possibly do any better than that? That's like as good as it gets. This is so cringy.
Of course I can. Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your light.
Queen Cat, get your troll ass back in the couch. Anyway, hopefully y'all like this video. If you did like this video and you learned something from it, subscribe and hit that bell notification icon, hit that like button. And again, check out Sweatcoin, link down in the description. Until next time, Tristans and Tris fam, peace.